Alright, so what I'm going to focus on right now is at the top of the screen, you're always going to see a series of tabs when you're in the Salesforce Lightning interface. So when you see these tabs up here, these tabs are really being controlled by what is called an app, and the app name is always going to be right here. So this is called the Sales app, and we're going to see a series of tabs across the top. Next to the app name is what is called the app launcher, and the app launcher, when you click on that, you're probably going to see in your Trailhead playground all of the same buttons here, and each of these is focused on a specific set of tasks like marketing. You're going to be outreaching to new potential clients, not necessarily people that you know. Some might be people that you've interacted with, but a lot of this is new outreach. So when we look at, I'm going to close this out, when we look at sales, obviously we've got people that are leads that we want to get in touch with and work with. We've got contacts who are maybe a little bit more permanent, people that we interact with, accounts, these would be all of the different businesses or entities that we deal with. And when we go into marketing, you're going to notice, I'll click on this right now, we switch over to the marketing focus, and it's really, there aren't nearly as many tabs. It's really focused on just leads and campaigns to outreach to different people, and it gets rid of, even accounts aren't up here. And you say, well, wait a minute, accounts, those are all of my businesses that I do business with. Well, in here, when we go into a lead, what you'll notice is that leads are basically temporary contacts. I'll call them contacts using the term loosely, but people that are sort of in this temporary state. And you'll notice that there is a place for you to put the company, and actually right here it's got a company. Eventually, if this person is qualified, you will convert them into an account and a contact and have a relationship between the company that they work for and the person who is the contact. So what I'm pointing out here is in the early stages of a marketing outreach, getting things to what we might call marketing qualified, to be passed off to sales. We're just focused on a few things here that are getting more people in the sales pipeline, and that's why these different apps have different tabs across the top. So what we're going to do right now is just focus on, hey, let's say that your business, all of your sales, really you don't have a marketing team and you want to get rid of this. So we'll go through that first. Let's get rid of some of the clutter here and say, look, all my team really needs to do is sales. So let's get rid of a lot of these things. We don't necessarily have communities in my organization. And you might even say some of the stuff I don't even know what it is, but I do not want my users to be stumbling into things that they don't know what they're using. So I'm going to just give them sales and leave it at that. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Whenever you want to make a change, here's what you do. You go up to the gear tool here. You're going to click on Setup. And in this particular video, we're going to focus on the app menu. So I told you this is called the app launcher in the upper corner. So of course the menu that you have to choose from is called the app menu. And I'm going to go in here, and it's really easy. You can't break this. You just toggle things on or off. I obviously want sales to stay. I'm going to get rid of service, which is like customer service, marketing, which is like outreach, and just anything that I don't know what it does, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. And then we'll see what happens. Our worst case scenario is we're going to come back in here and we're going to re-enable some things. We're like, oh, we didn't realize that was important. So like I say, there's sales again. We'll talk about that in another video. That's sales console. That's something slightly different. And at this point, I've toggled all these off. This is a unique thing in Salesforce. This one doesn't have a save button at the bottom. As soon as you toggle it, it's taking effect. So what I'm going to do now is just go over here, click on the app launcher, and all we have is sales. So we've cleaned it up. There's not this confusion about what am I supposed to be clicking on. And one of the dangers about this is when you have too many of these different apps available, people will get into an app and they will see certain tabs and they'll start complaining, hey, I don't have the account tab. And the first thing I always think about when someone says they can't see a tab but other people can see it, the very first thing that I think of is they are in the wrong app. So let's just go into, I'll kind of show you this as a review. So let's say that I'll put service in there. So what I'm telling you is that someone says I can't see a certain tab. If you go into service here, you'll see a whole bunch of different tabs than what you might see in the sales tab. So if you've got someone here who's supposed to be working in sales and they're just clicking around and, hey, what's this thing? They just start in the upper left corner and they stumble into service instead. They're going to say, well, I'm looking for my leads and I don't see leads anywhere. Look at the top left corner. I ask them, what do you see in the top left corner next to the grid of 3x3 dots? And they say, I see service. And I'll tell them, all right, just click on that grid and click on sales, and leads are going to come back up along with a whole bunch of other things. So just be aware the app menu allows you to restrict access to the various apps, and the biggest reason I would do that is it's decluttering and it's avoiding people losing track of what tabs they're supposed to have at the top because they stumbled into the wrong app, and that app allows them to see a different set of tabs across the top here. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Leave comments or ideas for videos you want us to make, and hit us with a like and subscribe to hear about new content we'll be releasing soon. Until then, we've provided some video recommendations at the bottom of the screen, and if you need more immediate help, you can book a consultation by using the link in the description, and we'll be happy to help you out.